What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are getting into the event that is Death of the Venomverse, issue number 1. Coming from the writer BUNN, the Carnage symbiote has found a new calling. This calling is to kill all Venoms. This rampage started by consuming the powers of other villains in the Marvel Universe, but now he has set his sights on taking down Venom Eddie Brock, the King in Black. To take him down, he is starting by ridding the multiverse of any and all Venoms. So we're gonna strap in and we're gonna take a ride down the multiverse. We're gonna see all the variants of the one and only Venom. And while Carnage is on his rampage, he is obviously gonna get the attention of multiversal individuals. But are they enough to stop this soon-to-be god? Can they stop him before he becomes too powerful? Can they stop him before it becomes too late? Whatever happens, it all begins here. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we are picking up where it all begins. We pick up with an Eddie Brock of Venom that is in prison, and in his cell, this is where Carnage comes. Taken completely by surprise, this Venom is taken out with great ease. Using his all-red weapon, he drives it right into the chest of Venom, and in doing so, he also absorbs the Venom. He takes it as his own, adding it to his own powers and possibilities. And this is just one of his many stops in the multiverse. This is what takes us to Agent Venom of Earth 1051. And Annie is letting us know that she is already too late, that there was a fight that went down here. They put up one heck of a fight, but this fight was lost. As Agent Venom begins to look at this crime scene, at this massacre, it looks like this is Rocket Raccoon if he had a Venom symbiote. Infinite universes means infinite possibilities. This means infinite versions and variants of Venom. As she speaks to Virus, this is the 12th Venom that they have come across from 12 different realities. They know that Carnage is doing this, though they don't know where this Carnage is from. They know that he's not slowing down. Now, while she tries to dissect this situation, we see that Carnage is making his way through the multiverse, taking on Wolverine Venoms and everything in between, while Annie is trying to figure out what this Carnage wants. Now, Carnage has always been a killer, but this time it's methodical, it is focused. The question now remains, what is he trying to accomplish? This is obviously more than murder. Now, Virus believes that he's training, that he's honing his skills, that he is preparing for a fight, though they don't understand a fight with whom. Because anybody that he would typically fight, he has already cut down reality by reality. But Carnage has been stopped before. Maybe this is him ensuring that he doesn't get stopped again. As Agent Venom and the rest of them show up to this Wolverine Venom, sitting in a puddle of her own blood. But there's more to it than that. Her symbiote. There is no sign of it whatsoever. No DNA, no codex, it is gone. Every single cell of it. While they continue to investigate, we pick up with an Ant-Man Venom. All of these Venoms, they truly have no idea what they are standing against. While some of them have already defeated the Carnage in their universe, others don't even know who Carnage is. Nonetheless, that doesn't stop our heroes from doing what they do best. But Agent Venom, every universe that they go to, there is nothing but destruction. That part of his MO has never changed. And no matter how great the battle, it appears that nothing is stopping Carnage. As they look at the crime scene of Ant-Man, they have to make this quick. They don't belong here. They are strangers in this universe. One thing they are certain of, when Carnage visits an Earth, once he kills the Venom, he won't be returning. And at this point, Annie is wondering how much more they can take. How many more multiversal versions of themselves do they have to scrape off the pavement? But they are getting closer. They haven't pinpointed how Carnage is jumping from reality to reality, but he is leaving behind a multiversal footprint. Another jump or two, and they may be able to catch up with him. This is what picks us up with Mania. Carnage has come here to take this Venom, and he recognizes that Mania, she has power. He can feel it as soon as he arrived, and he believes that this power belongs to him. With Carnage not wasting a single second, he goes in on Mania. He goes to take the Hellmark. But this is where Agent Venom and Virus come into play. Blasting Carnage in the back, Virus is able to save Mania, and Agent Venom goes in, telling Virus to get Mania and her Hellmark out of here before it is too late. That's when Carnage grabs hold of Agent Venom. Carnage knows that this Venom doesn't belong on this world. This is where he begins to understand that they are following him. As Agent Venom cuts away at Carnage, she falls down to the ground, but not before throwing a grenade right into Carnage's face. With a huge explosion, this gives Agent Venom the opportunity to hightail it out of here. For Carnage, this is only a momentary bump in the road. Getting to an alleyway, this is where Mania goes on to ask, "Who are you guys?" And Annie goes on to say that she is her reality's Agent Venom. As they try to get out of here, Virus is saying that the controls have been damaged, that it's gonna take a few seconds to bypass, and so they have to sit and wait. But Carnage has already made his way to this alley. He knows that these Venoms are close, but Annie knew exactly what she was doing. She wanted to drive Carnage into a kill box. This is where directly in front of Carnage, we have Agent Spider-Man, we have Agent Deadpool, and Agent Hawkeye, all of Earth 1051. And with their arrival, Carnage gets very excited. Finally, somebody coming to fight him. As they open up fire with their guns, Carnage laughs at them because there is no host in him. Agent Venom, she finds this very interesting, wondering how that is possible. How does Carnage no longer have a host? But as our heroes battle, we see Agent Spider-Man, he is ripped in half. Using spot powers, he rips him open. With Agent Deadpool going in, he is also quickly taken out of this fight. Mania unable to stay on the sidelines. Mania goes in with a full attack. Unfortunately, that attack was going to be her last. With Carnage ripping her open, they failed. Mania is dead, and Carnage has absorbed the Hellmark. With Virus letting them know that they are ready to jump, they get out of here as quick as they can. And we see Carnage imbued with new power, ridding himself of all weakness. And once he has done that, he will ensure that every single Venom is extinguished. As our agents arrive back home, they had hit Carnage with a sonic blast before they took off. This means that he is still weak to sonics. This is an advantage, but Agent Venom is taking this loss of Mania very hard. They thought that they might be able to save her. They thought that they were going to make a difference. But the hit and run tactics, those aren't working anymore. They need to hit Carnage. And to do so, they are going to need all hands on deck. They are going to need everybody. And nobody takes this harder than Thompson. This may not have been his mania, but it doesn't change the fact that it was a mania. Now, they know that there are other symbiotes out there with real power, with ungodly power, and they have taken it on as their job to protect them, to stop Carnage. But Thompson lets it be known that he is no longer being sidelined. This is where we pick up with Carnage. He has come to add lightning to his arsenal, an electro version of Venom. We see these two clash together, and in a matter of seconds, Carnage has already won this fight. And in winning this fight, he absorbs the power of electricity. He wasn't even sure if he was going to be able to do this, believing that taking these powers could have killed him, thinking that maybe it still might. Nonetheless, he believes that it is worth it. But standing behind him, there is much more to this world than meets the eye. Because while this was the electro version of Venom, this world has the Symbiote 6. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Definitely a fun dive into the Venomverse. Finally getting to pick up with Carnage and see what he has been doing. Now, for a while, we didn't fully understand what he was trying to do. Now we do. He is amassing power because he plans to take on a god. He plans to take on the King in Black. And he knows that he would never be able to do so without the mass amount of power that he is gathering. He is gathering hell marks. He is gathering powers like Spot. He has a weapon that can kill gods. He is ensuring that he is so overpowered that when he faces the King in Black, it will just be a massacre for Eddie Brock. Or at least, that is what his plan is. But I don't believe that Carnage understands the full capability and possibilities of what a King in Black is. We have only just recently learned that they are the opposite to the Beyonders. That the King in Black is more powerful than we ever thought. And now that Eddie Brock is truly coming into his own as a King in Black, fully understanding his powers and capabilities. But Eddie Brock is currently preoccupied with Meridius. He is dealing with a lot right now. But there's more out there than just the King in Black that is a threat to Carnage. Outside of our Venoms from Earth 1051, there is Dylan Brock, aka Codex. He is wielding the All Black. And right now, he is really creating his own hive mind. And so while the King in Black may be the big target, how long before Carnage comes for Dylan Brock? And when he comes for him, will Carnage be enough to fight off Codex? Let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to get completely caught up on everything that has been going on with Venom, I highly recommend that you check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It is going to get you completely caught up on everything that is going on with the Venom series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership, much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers. From $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. If you are unable to do that, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.